So I've recut my piece here, so it's a lot smaller. It's got my miter cut. Then I've taken my off cut and I've returned around this corner, so I'll put another miter cut on it. Basically these things sit in place. They look pretty good. So the very next step is, now I know my fitment's good, I'm looking at my board. I've ended up halfway on my board. I've got tons of room to put my next brick rebate on, which is going to span past this joint here, at least 1200 millimeters. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the joins of the brick rebate and the joins of the formwork to be in different places. That's going to give you maximum strength. So the next step is I'm going to take my form, I'm going to spin it around here. First of all, I go back to here, I look at how many stirrups it goes over, 1 and 2, bring it back here. So once again, your widgets, you go to your 120 widgets that we put aside in a separate bucket. They're in the bottom rail, okay? So 2 stirrups, 2 widgets in the bottom rail, 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 2. And then the other widgets are what attaches back to the mesh. In this, I'm going to go 1 widget down here, 1 widget in the middle, and I'm going to have 1 widget on my join. Now, hey, you may put in 1 or 2 more widgets than what you actually need. No big deal. You don't necessarily have to attach them back to the mesh. It's better to have too many widgets than not enough. So the way that works is, then I take this over here. Before I clip it in, I'll put a bead of glue on it. So just for now, what we're going to do is we're going to line that miter up the way it's going to be. Then I'm going to line these widgets up with the stirrup here. Okay, so that looks good. So I've effectively lined these up with the stirrups. Now I'm going to set that there, go across to that glue, take a bead of glue. We're going to glue down that face here. Okay, so bead of glue on that face. Then we're going to take our brick rebate and then we're going to line those widgets up with those stirrups. Okay, and then I'm going to push it down and lock it into place. Okay, now it's had the bead of glue on it. The next step is to take our screws. We're going to put in this particular piece probably 1, 2, 3 screws that will locate it. It will stop it moving side to side, and then we're going to repeat that process with the next rebate and so on until we get to the end. Once we've finished one wall, we'll then go back and place the powder coating piece. The reason being, if you've brick rebated the whole way around and then you go to fit your powder coating, the glue may have gone off and it may have made it a little bit wider in places, which makes it a little bit harder to fit this. So, important note, finish your brick rebate from corner to corner, then do your powder coating and then move on to your next wall.